To successfully manifest your new reality, you've got to die to your old self. You must let go of the old self and give birth to a new one. This is what Neville Goddard's teachings say. Have you died to the old man? Have you let go of your old self? What does it mean, and why is it so important? Why does Neville Goddard ask us to kill our old selves? This is what we will discuss here in today's video. But before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more videos. Many people who choose to practice the law of assumption don't understand some concepts, so I feel that guidance is necessary for everyone so that they can manifest their desires and goals. And this is Neville Goddard's most confusing phrase. Before going into a detailed analysis to find the meaning of this, I would like to include Neville Goddard's saying, in which he asked his students to kill the old self. Disengage yourself from the whole vast belief that you formerly entertained and hold on in your imagination to the concept that you are the man that you want to be. For you will resurrect and make alive the state that began only as a concept. If you remain faithful to the concept, you will be led right into the fulfillment of that state. It is called, in the Bible, rebirth. So he actually asked you to let the old self go and rebirth yourself, and it's necessary for you if you want to transform your reality. If you want to fully change yourself, if you want to have an entirely different reality, a different imagination, a different perspective, and different opinions, you will need to die to your old self. To have a different version of yourself, you have to disengage yourself from your old self. Analyze and question yourself about how engaged you are with yourself. How strongly are you engaged with your current self? How involved are you in your current consciousness? If you desire to have a different reality, you have got to get rid of your old reality. For sure, it's not easy to instantly get rid of your old self. Your present reality has been your reality for many decades, so it will take time to get rid of it. But I have got a tip for you. If you try to get rid of it instantly, you will not be able to get rid of it, but instead you will be frustrated and you will suffer from anxiety and tension. So what is the tip? You have to slowly get away from your current situation, leave your old self behind. You know, there are hundreds of things that make your current reality. Your habits, way of talking, your routine, your physical appearance, your thoughts, your assumptions and imagination, of course. They all make up your present reality. They make you you. Because you are distinguishable from others, you are unique based on your characteristics and inner self. Killing your old self means you must change everything. And if you must change everything slowly, you must change your physical appearance, your thoughts, your behavior, and everything else that is part of who you are. It means you have to give up your habits one by one. Do you want to get rid of your bad thoughts? Leave them one by one. So that's how you change yourself completely. That's how you transform yourself into a different and better version of yourself. When you are practicing the law of assumption, it's important for you to do it. But why? Well, many people complain that the law of assumption didn't work for them and didn't manifest their desire, but the fact is that the law of assumption always works. It works for everyone and for everything. If you didn't manifest what you wanted to manifest, it would be your own fault. You may not have understood and implemented the actual concepts of the law of assumption. For example, whatever you want to manifest, it's important for you to understand the concept of killing your old self and having a rebirth. As you know, the law of assumption says that you have to change your assumption in order to change your reality. But in fact, the law of assumption isn't just about assumptions. It is about changing the state of your reality by changing the state of your mind. Let's say right now you have $2,000 in your pocket. We can say it's your reality. Or perhaps you have $2,000 but wish to have $5,000. So do you think you can get $5,000 just by imagining or assuming you have $5,000? No, I'm sure nobody can manifest anything just by assumptions. You must change your reality and your state of mind and live in the state of having the thing you desire. If you want to manifest anything, you have to enter and live in a state of having that particular thing. It means you aren't just required to assume that you have manifested your desire, but you have to live in that state of having your desire manifested even if you haven't manifested it. I think it needs more explanation because you are probably still wondering why you have to die to your old self. Well, it means you have to forget your old self. You have to be aware of your current reality. It means your mind shouldn't be aware of your lack of desire. You shouldn't have an idea that what you want to manifest has not manifested yet. It shouldn't be aware of your unfulfilled desire, but instead it should only be aware of your assumptions so that it can produce actions that show that you have manifested the desired reality. When it gives rise to those actions reflecting that you have manifested your desire, then the whole process will become easier. So you have to die to the old self and then you have to become the new self. Your desire will become your reality when you understand this concept and act in this way. A lot of people claim that they didn't manifest their desires, and it does work. But the truth is, they didn't understand this basic truth, and they didn't act in any way. They just assumed and thought they would manifest. They perhaps misunderstood the law of assumption. Your world, right now, or your reality is based on your thoughts, assumptions, or beliefs. Reality is generated by imagination. So do you think you can change your external physical reality without changing your beliefs, imagination, or thoughts? No, you won't. You have to first change your imagination, your assumptions, beliefs, and thoughts, and then your physical 3D reality will automatically be shifted. So that's why it is important to die to your old self both externally and internally, both mentally and physically. If you want to change yourself physically, you've got to change your thoughts and imagination, because you won't be able to observe physical change unless you introduce a change in your thoughts. The man living within you, having been living with you for decades, will not leave you easily. But you have to disengage yourself from this man slowly and engage with the desired one. The fact is that when you understand how to shift the state, it becomes easy for you to engage or disengage yourself from different things. So get into a different state of mind to experience something you want to experience. Now the problem is that many people from the manifesting community are trying to fix the problems. It means they want to change 3D reality, but with the same state of mind. They want to experience something new, but they don't dare change their state of mind. For example, if somebody has left them, they try to bring them back. But remember that if you are trying to fix the problem, you are pushing yourself back into that state and you will keep suffering. And by law, being in that state, you will not be able to manifest your desire. If you want to manifest a specific state of mind, you have to step out of the current state and step into the state that reflects your desire. If you want to manifest a relationship, even with a specific person that you already know, you don't want to manifest that same relationship. You want to manifest a brand new one, because if you did manifest the same relationship, it would end in the same manner. This problem is very common among people. People want to manifest a new person in their lives, but with the old self. Remember that if you successfully manifest a specific person in your life, but with the old self, you will lose it, just like you lost the previous one. The reason is that you lost your existing specific person due to your current reality, and obviously you will lose the new one if your reality remains the same. You remain the same, or you remain in the same state. So if you want to manifest a new person, first manifest a new version of yourself. Don't try to fix the problem by bringing a new person into your life. If you fix yourself, fix your mind, and are in a perfect state, then you will experience no pain. You wouldn't have lost the previous relationship if you had changed yourself. So if you lost a relationship or something else, it was your fault. So Neville Goddard says you can be what you want to be and get what you want to get. You just have to enter that state of having that thing or being the person you want to be. So Neville Goddard says, if you want to completely change yourself, you must divert your attention away from your current self. Don't lie to yourself, just assume that you have manifested your desire. Assumptions are just that, assumptions. They can't be your reality. You must live in a state that reflects your assumptions and desires, diverting your attention away from the current situation, state, and circumstances, because assumptions alone are lies. You've got to prove to your mind that your assumptions are right. So how can you prove that to yourself? Just die to your old self and that's it. Forget who you are, forget who you have been, and be what you want to be. Take yourself away from the current situation, erase it from your mind, and make yourself aware of the state you want yourself to be in. Make yourself aware of what you want to experience. So simply step out of your current reality and be who you want to be. So this is how you walk away from your current self. All this may appear confusing to people, but it's simple to understand and easy to employ. If you want to manifest anything, no matter if it is money, a relationship, a job, abundance, or happiness, just step out of the state of not having it and step into a state of having what you want to have. This single sentence is a summary of what Neville Goddard asks you to do to transform your life. Do this and see how things change. You won't blame the law of assumption again, because if you now have understood this, success awaits you. So guys, I hope you have understood it, and you will act upon this philosophy in your life to manifest your desires. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.